Do we, Senator Williams, would you be secretary? All right, so you're not on the committee. I tell you, I'm sure Jeff Tate should do the motion. So, Senator Kaufman, would you mind signing off on the committee reports? All right, so Senator Tate, I'll take that motion from you as well. All right, let's start the meeting there, Senator Butler. I apologize that we do not have our hearing after this. It's going to be a quick meeting. We do have an economist from Mississippi State University who will be coming down to testify before this committee on the different pricing disparity between your stumpage prices and your dimensional lumber. So I think that'll be very timely at this time, but we will get him in here when we do our appointments, which will be coming up probably when we slow down a little bit, if y'all don't mind. In the meantime, I'll recognize Senator Tate for two motions. Senator Tate? To adopt the rules with the exception that a motion reconsider can be disposed of on the same day. You've heard the motion. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right. Second motion, Senator Tate.
Motion that Senator Kaufman be our secretary.
All right. You've heard the motion to appoint Senator Kaufman as our secretary. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right. So that takes care of those two matters. First and foremost, we have a special guest here, former committee member, now on Ports and Marines, left us and went north. So I will recognize Senator Sparks on 2519. Senator Sparks.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It is my honor to present the first bill in your new chairmanship. What we have in we have a proposed committee sub, I believe, that's in front of you for 2519. These two statutes were brought forward because it was brought to my attention at a event with our loggers in Northeast Mississippi that we had a conflict in the rules where one statute said that after dark and before dusk that you could not transport a load of agriculture timber products that extended more than 4 feet past the rear of the body of your trailer, while another statute said you could as long as it was illuminated with lighting. And the MDOT happened to be present at that time at the meeting, and they acknowledged the same. And I expressed to them if we couldn't fix that, something was wrong with their representation, at least that we don't have two different laws on the books. So that's what we've attempted to do. 63.747.2, which is on the back. This is the area that had stated that if your load extended more than 4 feet, and we put in the words rear or body because that is the language that was used in every other part of the sections involved, instead of bed or trailer, of that vehicle shall have affixed as close as practical to the end of the load a rotating or oscillating amber strobe light or light emitting diode light. We did not change any length rules. We did not change any weight rules. We did not grant a privilege that was not already in statute as I read it. We simply conformed 63.519, which is section 1, in both subsection 6, as you can see underlined, the reference to 63.747.2, and in subsection 7, that once again, you may not operate during the period of time described in 63.711, which is mostly the dark hours, with a load that extends more than 4 feet, unless you follow the rules in 63.747. So working with drafting on this, I believe that we have remedied the conflict in the statute so that our loggers will know what they can do, when they can do it. And some of these loads moving, particularly in the wintertime, when the end of the day sometimes is about 4:35, because it was 30 minutes before dusk was kind of the rules. Plus, there's less traffic at night. So if some of these loads actually can move when the roads are not as heavy, I think this would be a good thing. MDOT had regs that didn't conform to these statutes. The fact that there is no enforcement arm at MDOT anymore, I'll let MDOT address that, but I think the statute stands above a reg. They had added some more onerous requirements, which I don't think are proper now that MDOT is no longer an enforcement agency. That's an explanation of the committee sub, the proposed committee sub. Mr. Chairman, I would yield any questions.
All right, are there questions from within the committee? Did the committee follow Senator Sparks? Senator Sparks been working on this to try to make it consistent across the board to get that discrepancy out of there. Now, this does go to transportation. Senator Branning will be looking over this here in just a little bit, but are there questions of Senator Sparks? If not, I would entertain a motion from the committee. Title sufficient due pass committee sub is a motion. All in favor, vote aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right, we'll report that out. Thank you, Senator Sparks. I know
Thank
you
you,
have
Mr.
other
Chairman.
places to be. The next bill on the agenda is 2068. Pretty straightforward bill. Every year we have a lot of repealer bills. This is a repealer bill. This provides for arson investigators within the commission. This has been in place for years. We look at it every 4 years. So today we are just extending that repealer out 4 more years to 2026 for the commission to still have the authority to hire those investigators. Are there questions about that bill? If not, I would entertain a motion from the committee. Title sufficient due pass is the motion. All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right. As such, I'll entertain the last motion. Rise and report. Thank you. All right. Are we doing ag now, Chairman? Or are we going to wait till 4:30 like you have on the agenda?
Well, we can cheat and do it early.
Can you legally cheat and do it earlier? I'll sign it. I'll sign it, but I appreciate you doing that for me.
You said at the conclusion of the